Welcome back. Prime Minister today made a long speech in his reply to the motion of thanks. Prime Minister said many things. Prime Minister spoke about the Parivarvad. Prime Minister spoke about the problem in front of the country. Prime Minister compared the tenure of the NDA with that of the UPA. But one thing was very clear. He said, "Is baar 400 par." And the Prime Minister said it from the position of strength. And he said that opposition should focus on, or those who sit in front should focus on giving a good opposition, constructive debate. There were barbs. The Congress was not spared at all. But the fact is, in this speech, he summed up how BJP is going to fight the elections. He summed up his economic and political program. So before I go to former Union Minister Prakash Javadekar, who joins me, I'll put out two very important bites of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And then we'll go to former Union Minister Prakash Javadekar.
आदरणीय अध्यक्ष जी, अब हमारी सरकार का तीसरा कार्यकाल भी बहुत दूर नहीं है। ज्यादा से ज्यादा 100-125 दिन बाकी है। और अब की बार पूरा देश कह रहा है, अब की बार खड़गे जी भी कह रहे हैं। लेकिन अध्यक्ष जी, मैं आमतौर पर ये आंकड़े के चक्कर में नहीं पड़ता हूं, लेकिन मैं देख रहा हूं देश का मिजाज एनडीए को तो 400 पार कर पाई के रहेगा, लेकिन भारतीय जनता पार्टी को 370 सीट अवश्य देगा। बीजेपी को 370 सीट और एनडीए को 400 पार। परिवारवाद का खामियाजा उठाया है और उसका खामियाजा खुद कांग्रेस ने भी उठाया है। अब अधीर बाबू की हालत हम देख रहे हैं, वरना ये समय था संसद में रहने का, लेकिन परिवारवाद की सेवा तो करनी पड़ती है। आदरणीय अध्यक्ष जी, अब हालत देखिए, हमारे खड़गे जी इस सदन से उस सदन शिफ्ट हो गए और गुलाम नबी जी तो पार्टी से ही शिफ्ट कर गए। ये सब परिवारवाद के भेंट चढ़ गए। एक ही प्रोडक्ट बार बार लॉन्च करने के चक्कर में कांग्रेस की दुकान ताला लगने की नौबत आ गई है। और ये दुकान हम नहीं कह रहे, आप लोग कह रहे हैं। आप लोग कहते हैं दुकान खोलिए, सब जगह पे बोलते हैं, दुकान को ताला लगने की बात आई।
There are a lot many bites, but I will put them out in the course, because Prime Minister spoke on policy, Prime Minister spoke on absence of Rahul Gandhi, Prime Minister spoke on political parties, he spoke on probity, he spoke on Nari Shakti, he spoke on the reforms which the government has done, he spoke on the conduct of the opposition, he spoke on the टुकड़े politics, he spoke on multiple things. प्रकाश जी, हिंदी में वो एक बोला जाता है ना कि बड़ा कर्रा भाषण था प्राइम मिनिस्टर का।
बिल्कुल, लेकिन मैं जो मानता हूं कि वो कांग्रेस के प्रति जो उन्होंने कहा वो सही था, लेकिन मुख्य बात क्या थी उस भाषण में? भाषण में ये बात थी कि उनका 140 करोड़ जनता पर विश्वास है, जनता की सूझबूझ पर विश्वास है। जनता को विकास चाहिए और जो हम दे रहे हैं वो उनको पसंद है और इसलिए लोग विश्वास जताएंगे, ये सुप्रीम कॉन्फिडेंस उनमें देखा। दूसरा उन्होंने कहा कि तीसरे कार्यकाल में हम अधिक कड़े फैसले लेंगे और कड़े फैसले में उन्होंने ये कहा कि भ्रष्टाचार बिल्कुल समाप्त नहीं करेंगे। लोगों के घरों में इतनी बड़ी बड़ी मात्रा में कैश देखकर जनता समझ चुकी है कि उनको कैसे लूटा गया और इसलिए कड़े कदमों में निश्चित रूप से भ्रष्टाचार के खिलाफ भी कड़े कदम होंगे। लेकिन दूसरा उन्होंने पूर्ण स्पष्ट किया कि कांग्रेस का सपना भी कितना छोटा था। उन्होंने कहा था तीसरे नंबर की अर्थव्यवस्था बनने के लिए कांग्रेस सोच रही थी 2014 में कि 30 साल लगेंगे, लेकिन अब और 5 साल में ही होगा, तो 15 साल में हो रहा है। तो ये उन्होंने बता दिया कि स्पीड स्केल मोदी सरकार का क्या है। जो घर 80 साल में बनते वो 10 साल में बने, जो गैस कनेक्शन 60 साल लगते वो 10 साल में हुए। तो हर कसौटी पर उन्होंने कहा कि हमारा स्पीड कितना है, स्केल कितना बड़ा है, और वो बहुत महत्वपूर्ण था।
जी प्रकाश जी, मेरे सहयोगी ब्रजेश पांडे एक आपसे सवाल पूछना चाह रहे हैं।
प्रकाश जी, ब्रजेश दिस साइड। मैं इनसे जानना चाह रहा था, प्रधानमंत्री ने आज एक और चीज, क्योंकि ऑपोजिशन लगातार उन पे उस वक्त जब वो भाषण दे रहे थे बोल रहे थे, जब परिवारवाद पे उन्होंने अटैक किया तो परिवारवाद में उन्होंने ये भी क्लैरिफाई किया कि अमित शाह जी और राजनाथ सिंह जी के बेटे यदि क्रिकेट में या पॉलिटिक्स में है तो हम उसे परिवारवाद नहीं मानते। तो ऑपोजिशन का कहना है
परिवारवाद का ये एक कंसेप्ट उन्होंने बहुत अच्छा स्पष्ट किया कि परिवारवाद का मतलब किसी का बेटा या किसी का भाई दोनों अगर अपने अपने काम से सांसद है या एक सांसद एक विधायक है तो उसको परिवारवाद नहीं कहते। पूरी पार्टी का नियंत्रण एक परिवार के हाथ में होता है, वो परिवारवाद है।
करेक्ट।
तो परिवारवाद की परिभाषा उन्होंने स्पष्ट की कि पार्टी के प्रमुख सभी निर्णय एक ही डाइनिंग टेबल पे होते हैं और एक ही परिवार के हाथ में है। परिवार का एक सदस्य नहीं है तो उसका पुत्र, उसको वो नहीं है तो उसका पुत्र, इस तरह से जो चलता है एक ही परिवार, वो परिवारवाद, ये उन्होंने स्पष्ट।
I completely agree with you. In fact, Prakash ji, I also noticed that he nuanced the position of dynastic politics, Prime Minister. But there's a different question for you, sir. BJP yes. spent 10 years in opposition. I've seen you in opposition between 2004 yes. to 2014. Personally, you were in Lok Sabha. Then you were the principal spokesperson of the party. Yes. After 14, you went on to become the minister. How do you compare the tenure of Bharatiya Janata Party in opposition between 2004 to 2014, that with the Congress between 2014 till 2024? What is the difference?
See, difference is two. They have to hide many things, and therefore Modi government's action, they want to somehow save themselves. That is the basic purpose, the difference of purpose. We were fighting for the cause of nation and we were not dreaming of power. We were dreaming of exposing the scam after scam. I was whistleblower in a sense for the coal scam, and we did it on every occasion, every day, even submarine scam, Air India scam. So all these scams, we were doing all these things, and therefore this is very important, and that is the basic difference. Purpose of their existence, they want to save their own skin. We never thought of that. We were ready to take lathis, we were ready to take any punishment they offer, but we went for satyagraha every now and then, and even all our leaders were also joining the same. So this was a fight with purpose. Their purpose is only to save their own skin. That's the basic difference.
Okay, that's the basic difference. Prakash ji, I have noticed that Prime Minister, and since you have worked with him closely, you continue to work with him in organization also, he makes it a point to talk about NAC most of the time, the extra constitutionality. He again mentioned today in his speech. Why?
Yeah, because NEC, and no, he made it in two references. He says that you are now asking how many OBCs, IS officers and IPS officers. But in your NEC, who was OBC member? That was he asked. But actually, let us also understand that those who are secretaries today were appointed as IAS officers 30 years ago when Congress was ruling. It was not we who recruited them. So if there is no number of secretaries in OBC category, SC category, the blame lies with Congress. Because when they were in power, they did not ensure a free flow of all categories and the movement further, that they did not do it, and therefore you have few SC, ST and OBC secretaries today. They are not recruited by Modi. They were recruited during their time, and now with their experience they have become secretaries. But what he said was that NEC was a very major authority that was more than it was super government, and in that super government there was no. And you are asking us about OBC and you are forgetting that I am also OBC. That he said it, and this was the most important part of it. So he was actually pinpointing the hollowness of their argument, because BJP has been right since beginning, has been always been a party of, in a way, OBC vote bank, and OBC are with us in Karyakartas also and leaders also. Our maximum OBC MPs are of BJP, maximum SC MPs are BJP, maximum ST MPs are BJP. So that is what he is explaining.
But he was also critical of the once again of the way opposition has been functioning. You have been Parliamentary Affairs Minister. Can you share some experience why these deadlock continues?
No, that is because, see Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary's speech. You are denigrating. You are speaking the language of Pakistan and China, and that was pointed out by Kiran Rijiju. And what was important was that you are speaking their language, and therefore Kiran Rijiju challenged. He come from Arunachal to Jammu Kashmir with me and tell me where is the Chinese in Indian side, on Indian side. So this was a very concrete thing. They are speaking language and intelligence also from Chinese feedback. So that is what they are doing. And that was exposed by Prime Minister. You are hurting the country's interest.
But Prakashji, were you surprised by any part of his speech? मतलब आपने भी बहुत सारी, आपको पूरी प्रक्रिया पता रहती है, स्पीचेस कैसे बनती हैं, लिखी जाती हैं, आती हैं, वेट होती हैं, प्रस्तुत होती हैं. Did any part surprise you? Did any part surprise you?
नहीं, उन्होंने जिस तरह से कांग्रेस का और बीजेपी का सरकार का फर्क दिखाया ये सालों में, कि 11वें नंबर पे आए तो आप बहुत धन्य हो रहे थे, और अब 5वें नंबर पर है तो भी आप खुश नहीं है. आप 25 करोड़ लोग गरीबी से बाहर आए, उसका आपको कोई कीमत नहीं है. और ये पूछना कि 25 करोड़ अगर गरीबी से बाहर आए तो 80 करोड़ लोगों को अनाज को देना पड़ता है, वो तो दे रहे हैं एडिशनल. दे आर आउट ऑफ पॉवर्टी बट दे आर नॉट रिच. They have to become middle class, and to that effect also they need this kind of help, and that is what Modi ji is doing. And he doesn't discriminate. And he said that if toilet program, toilet was a program by Congress government. DBT was a program by Congress government. Jandhan was a program by Congress government in a different name. But that time only 3 crore accounts were open. Now 53 crore accounts are open. That's the difference, speed and scale. The toilets were built maximum 1 crore. 12 crore toilets in 10 years is a new speed and scale. So that was the most important part of it. And more importantly, I always wait for Prime Minister to give reference, he referred first Chidambaram's budget speech of 14, interim budget speech. Then he said 15 August speeches of Nehru and Indira Gandhi.
Yes, I noticed that. Yes, I noticed that.
And both, what he pointed out of them that they were criticizing the Indians' lethargy. But he says that I have full confidence in the people and they are working up. This is what was very new and important thing. He said about Vikasit Bharatiya, that saturation. We are reaching out, government for the first time is reaching out to people to give the benefit to all the eligibles who have been left out. Even during the scheme implementation, all those were contacted by this.
प्रकाश जी, प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑल्सो सेड इट कि और कड़े फैसले लिए जाएंगे. मैं ये सोच रहा था जब आपने ये बात बोली कड़े फैसले लिए जाएंगे, और कौन सी ऐसी चीजें हैं जिन पे कड़े फैसला लेना बाकी है. If I have to put it like this, I think he has taken tough decisions already. Which are the tougher decisions which the country needs to take?
I won't go to the extent of POK or something, but I will definitely say that Benami properties, more strict action. Now the amendments that have been done also will ensure more conviction rate, faster trials. All these things will result in a more conviction rate, and people will also realize that it is not politics, it is a duty to the nation. And he said one more thing.
You're saying this in context of the opposition leaders talking about enforcement directorate is
yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And second, he said that Lalu, he didn't name him, but Lalu was convicted during Congress time. He was in jail during Congress time, and now he is out, and that now he is out on the medical ground. He is on bail, but now you are doing Mahima Mandan of that. That was his basic worry, that nobody should celebrate corruption as a quality or as an achievement. It is not. It is looting the country, and therefore the most important sentence was that जिन्होंने लूटा है उनको लौटाना पड़ेगा. This was more important sentence in.
So I think that's the biggest takeaway from our conversation, that not only the rules will be tighter if I'm not wrong, but I think the focus of the government in next tenure in context of ED would be higher conviction rates, and to ensure that the Benami property which is there comes back to the coffer.
Third, faster trials. So that people will not feel it that there is politics or there can't be anything else. It will be a pure, those who have done chori, that will be done. And he explained at length that this dynastic politics has ruined Congress also. He actually was appealing to Congress that you at least understand that your party is today's, he said, ताला लगाने की नौबत आई. क्यों? Because Mamata has said not even 40 seats Congress will get. So if that is the mood of the country, and he said that mood of the country is that they are giving us third term, and that is what I think was more important. He did not hit below the belt. He never does it. And therefore, he talked about all basic schemes of empowerment of poor, and that is how I think he made his speech. He is a thinking leader, and he makes speech. We have seen the difference, Kharge's speech and Adhir Ranjan's speech and Modi's speech. Three leaders.
I think you have put it very styles. You have put it very well, Prakashji. Thank you so much. I'm running short of time, but the fact is that tough decisions would be taken. I think will give sleepless night to a lot of people today, definitely after hearing Prime Minister's speech and you elaborating on it. So thank you, Brajesh, for joining me on my show. But before I close down, I leave you with some of the most powerful bites of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who very clearly said, "इस बार 400 पार."
आज विपक्ष की जो हालत होगी ना, इसकी सबसे दोषी कांग्रेस पार्टी है। कांग्रेस को एक अच्छा विपक्ष बनने का बहुत बड़ा अवसर मिला और 10 साल कम नहीं होते, लेकिन 10 साल में उस दायित्व को निभाने में भी वे पूरी तरह विफल गए। और जब खुद विफल हो गए तो विपक्ष में और भी होनहार लोग हैं, उनको भी उभरने नहीं दिया, क्योंकि फिर मामला और गड़बड़ हो जाए। इसलिए हर बार यही करते रहे कि और भी विपक्षी जो तेजस्वी लोग हैं उनको दबा दिया जाए। हाउस में कई यंग हमारे माननीय सांसदगण हैं, उत्साह भी उमंग भी है, लेकिन अगर वो बोलें, उनकी छवि उभर जाए तो शायद किसी की छवि बहुत दब जाए। उस चिंता में इस यंग जनरेशन को मौका न मिले, हाउस को ही चलने नहीं दिए गए। यानी एक प्रकार से इतना बड़ा नुकसान कर दिया है, खुद का भी, विपक्ष का भी, संसद का भी और देश का भी। और इसलिए और मैं हमेशा चाहता हूं कि देश को एक स्वस्थ अच्छे विपक्ष की बहुत जरूरत है। आदरणीय अध्यक्ष जी, एक ही प्रोडक्ट को बार बार लॉन्च करने का भरपूर प्रयास हो रहा है। आदरणीय अध्यक्ष जी, कांग्रेस एक परिवार में उलझ गई है। देश के करोड़ों परिवार की आकांक्षाएं और उपलब्धियां वो देख पा ही नहीं रहे, देख सकते नहीं, अपने परिवार के बाहर देखने की तैयारी नहीं है। और कांग्रेस में एक कैंसिल कल्चर डेवलप हुआ है। कुछ भी है कैंसिल, कुछ भी है कैंसिल। ये एक ऐसे कैंसिल कल्चर में कांग्रेस फंस गई है। अगर हम कहते हैं मेक इन इंडिया तो कांग्रेस कहती है कैंसिल। हम कहते हैं आत्मनिर्भर भारत, कांग्रेस कहती है कैंसिल। हम कहते हैं वोकल फॉर लोकल, कांग्रेस कहती है कैंसिल। हम कहते हैं वंदे भारत ट्रेन, कांग्रेस कहती है कैंसिल। हम कहते हैं संसद की नई इमारत, कांग्रेस कहती है कैंसिल। यानी मैं हैरान हूं, ये कोई मोदी की उपलब्धियां नहीं है, देश की उपलब्धियां है। और आदरणीय अध्यक्ष जी, अब हमारी सरकार का तीसरा कार्यकाल भी बहुत दूर नहीं है। ज्यादा से ज्यादा 100-125 दिन बाकी है। और अब की बार पूरा देश कह रहा है, अब की बार खड़गे जी भी कह रहे हैं। आदरणीय अध्यक्ष जी, भगवान राम, आदरणीय अध्यक्ष जी, भगवान राम न सिर्फ अपने घर लौटे, बल्कि एक ऐसे मंदिर का निर्माण हुआ जो भारत की महान सांस्कृतिक परंपरा को नई ऊर्जा देता रहेगा।
$20,000 people dead and counting. What's happening in the United States of America is unprecedented. You will have to pay for this.